way, she's not selling pots and pans. She was just fined $1.2 million by the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, for pandering crypto without a license. Not literally so, but basically pandering cryptocurrency, which in this case was treated as a security, their Securities and Exchange Commission, and the SEC found it to be dangerous. I agree with it. I think she got off easy, actually. I think that did they mess with Miss Kardashian because she's a celebrity? Yes. Do they mess with her? Do they target her for enforcement action because she's Kim Kardashian? Yes. Do people play or hate me because of who I am and they think I've got too much success or whatever? Yes. It just comes with the territory. So this means you need to be more, careful about your steps. Um, Look, I've got people in my family who run publicly traded companies. I'll just say it bluntly. My father-in-law owns a publicly traded company, controls a publicly traded company, founded, controls, whatever the phrase is. He's had great success, and I talk about his great success all the time. I don't talk about his publicly traded company. I don't encourage anybody to invest in it. I don't own any shares in it. I am removed because that is I could accidentally have access to what you might be called insider information. I don't want to know nothing. I don't talk to them about it other than in general, how I can market it or whatever, as far as the websites and things like that. But I brag about him on other things in his life, like that he's one of three people to build Rite Aid and People's Drugstore and all the other great things. He's one of, I think, he's the top 25 black businesses in America today, and continually just through his, just normal business. And but you can be bilingual. You can do one and segregate the other. And Miss Kardashian did not. And by the way, here's another example: Operation Hope. I have for-profit businesses, but I have a couple philosophies. I tell my office never do anything you don't want to see on the front page of the New York Times in 5 years. So don't put me in a limousine by accident. Don't buy me a first-class plane ticket from Operation Hope. I will upgrade, using my own points or whatever it is. These are domestic flights throughout the U.S. If you ever see me in a first class cabin, because I got upgraded because I fly so much. Hope bought the coach ticket. What's another example? I can never do anything to benefit Operation Hope. Sorry, Operation Hope can't do anything to benefit me, my nonprofit, but I can do things to benefit Operation Hope. My for-profit can benefit my nonprofit. My nonprofit can benefit me. Kim forgot that she was a brand and a business, and she was moving from pots and pans or gym memberships or bras, whatever she's selling that week, to financial services, and you can't be callous about something called crypto. I'm sorry, I sound like a rapper. Don't worry, Ti and all my friends, Quavo and all my boys in the business, Killer Mike. No need to worry. I'm not going to be a competition. I'm actually not even good at it. My boy Howard Hewitt once told me he was singing, and I said, "Man, I think I could do that. Can I sing solo? I mean, I sing backup with you." I just want to sing backup, be a backup singer. He said, "No, John, I love you so much. You're not going to be a backup singer. I never do that to you. You can be a solo singer. Solo. No one can hear you." I want you to understand this should have been screamed at the rooftops, not so low. That, hey, I'm pitching this financial product, and I'm disclosing that I'm getting paid, in her example, $250,000 for a tweet or Instagram post, whatever it was. And now that I've disclosed that, and here's a company, let me tell you about it. And I think her followers would have probably just been okay even with that disclosure. But you cannot sell something like that where you have a financial interest in it, and selling it as if you're just talking about it in general terms. You're not talking about it in general terms. You're in that case have an interest in the outcome. Or as President Bill Clinton would say, it's hard to get somebody to agree to the truth when the lie is paying their paycheck. And so in this particular case, crypto, which I keep saying to folks, is not investing, not yet. It is gambling. It's not even speculation. It's luck of the draw. And you should not be putting your rent money in crypto or anything else that is a digital asset. This is basically digital code. It's computer code. It's digital money code. It's computer code disguised as some version of so-called money. But most of this crypto stuff is just like a fancy digital gym membership. Like, it's based on popularity and hype. Use and pop hype/popularity. You stop using it, people stop using it, the hype goes down, the value goes down, which is why you've seen some of the most popular cryptocurrencies go from $60,000 down to 20,000, down to 15,000, and they go up and down widely because they're not based on any kind of a fundamental that is tied to a hard asset or anything else. And a lot of these crypto companies now are actually trying to bake themselves back into FDIC insured banking situation or backed by U.S. currency. By the way, wasn't this the stuff they said they want to get away from? Wasn't this the whole point of we want cryptocurrencies because we don't like the federal government, we don't like fiat currency, whatever that is. We don't like U.S. currency. None of that stuff is safe. This is recession proof. Okay, then they all crash. There were 20,000 cryptocurrencies in the world. 10,000 went bust like that. 10,000 of the 20,000 cryptocurrencies, poof, gone. You put your money in it. Go to the website. It's gone. By the way, don't get amnesia and lose your crypto key. You can't remember it. Don't know where you wrote it down. Don't know where the sticky tab is. You can't get to it. It doesn't exist. Russia decides to cut off the internet because they want to screw with us. Like they put a hole in the energy pipe in the middle of the ocean. Yes, they did that. They sabotaged the energy pipe in the middle of I think it was the Atlantic Ocean. If they did that to the internet, poof, it goes. You go to try to find your money, and it's like just a gray screen. You will freak out. All right. So look, is blockchain technology brilliant? Yes. Is there going to be something magical that comes out of cryptocurrency? Yes. In fact, we're already in digital currency. You wire money, transfer money. That's a version of digital currency, right? So we're already sort of on the precipice of it. People use real cash, less and less. But this thing of cryptocurrency versus it being a digital asset of some sort or digital commodity, it's not a currency. It's just not a currency, right? And it's barely a digital asset. It may be a commodity. That's a whole other conversation. Anyway, she shouldn't have been promoting it as if it's a norm. All these celebrities shouldn't be saying this is a get-rich-quick scheme. If it sounds too good to be true, it normally is. And a lot of these folks are getting paid to do it, and they're not disclosing it. I don't mind if you're doing this as long as it's full disclosure. As my best friend Rob McGrew would say, fair exchange is no robbery. Just make sure you give people a fair exchange of information. Amen, amen, amen. For what you want from them, which is to separate them from their wallet on something you're selling. This is not pots and pans. This is financial services, and you need to be careful about it. There are other people, celebrities, that Russell Simmons and others have gotten beat up by sort of another version of the same thing. He was selling credit cards. And I remember they asked me to be their spokesman. I'm like, no, thank you, the credit card thing. So look, you have to treat every situation like this as if you're selling this to your mother. You're dealing with money stuff. Imagine you're selling this to your mother, or your favorite auntie. What would you say then? And I think that would have changed her outcome. She got lucky. 1.2 million. She can afford it if her net worth is real. If the reports of her liquidity are real, this is a rounding error for her. It'll ouch, but she'll get past it. Somebody else might break them with her. I think she'll be fine. And she's taken the hit. She can move on. But they could have shut her down forever, and they could have hit her with a huge fine, particularly if there were some damages to consumers. So she got off easy. Hope she's learned the lesson. I hear she's a really smart young lady, and I wish her the best. So I'm not even like hating on the situation. I just wish her the best. But she shouldn't have been doing this. It's not a pot and pan. It's your financial plan. I may be able to be a backup rapper one day. Kidding. John O'Brien. Go to Operation Hope and get your financial coaching lessons today. We have offices all across the country. We're about to announce our, I can't say it now, but it's a big benchmark on how many offices we have across the country in 46 states. So wait to hear about that. Go to see one of our Operation Hope people today. Follow us on social. Download the Hope and Hand app. We're not selling you crypto. And we're not being paid for it. And I'm not being paid for this message.